Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Line getting set up. It's a first down play. Offense will keep it on the ground here. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
Hat on the hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down play coming up. Looks right for a quick completion. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
So from the 28-yard line, it's a third and manageable here. Or it's snapped to the back. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's fourth down.
Well, impressed by this back here to give that second and third effort. Almost comes up with a first down. But good job by the defense of keeping him just short. Now, a big decision here on fourth down early in the game.
Fourth down. He's throwing for it. He's got it. And that is enough for a first down. They've got him, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going.
I thought the defense did a pretty good job here on this fourth down, but how about the quarterback? Throws an absolute laser to get that one in there for the first down.
The Seminoles getting set on 1st and 10. Here comes a handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Runners that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looks to the left, and it's complete. In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, another great throw by this quarterback to be able to pick up a first down and keep this drive alive. I'll tell you, he's starting to kind of feel like he's getting into a zone. And boy, Chris, over the years, how many Florida State quarterbacks have we seen get in that zone? Guys like Chris Wenke and Jameis Winston, Charlie Ward. They had so many good signal callers that have played at FSU.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. They look to throw it here on second down. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
And this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
The 8th play of this opening drive, but it's third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for the wideout. Goes a fastball, but it's intercepted. Short return, tackle at the 21, but that's a huge takeaway for this defense.
Oh, just a tough way to start this game for this offense. Throwing an interception on their very first drive. Now, see how their own defense will do, but they cannot panic. Make a couple adjustments and get ready next time they get the ball.
They start the drive with a quick throw to the right. Breaks loose at the 40. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. See if they can convert the point after. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Comes the Florida State offense on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35. The Noles will crank up the tempo.
How about the offense here dialing up a good zone beater? Let's give credit to the coordinator for calling the right play at the right time and the receiver finding the hole in that zone.
Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. It's a huge gain all the way down inside the 30.
My gosh, this receiver is outstanding. A huge play for this Florida State offense. And tell you, you and I have been coming into Tallahassee a long time. We've seen some great receivers. Guys like Johnny Wilson, most recently, a big, tall target. Anquan Bolden could do everything. Maybe one of my favorite players of all time, Peter Warren. And going back to Fred Biletnikoff, played, of course, at Florida State.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. On the run, he'll let it go. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he's in. Touchdown, Seminoles. Kicking team out for the PAT try. And it's up and good. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Try to make a play from deep in his end zone. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. Gets some blocks. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. He just sprints into the end zone. A kick return all the way for a touchdown with a conference title on the line. He's never going to forget that.
Yeah, he'll never forget this. You're right. Conference championship, huge stage. Everybody's watching. Great blocks up front to get him started. And then it was just raw speed and instincts that take it to the house.
And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? Coverage team brings down the returner. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. Can the defense make adjustments?
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all on the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
We'll see if they can overcome the sack. 2nd and very long. Quarterback making some changes at the line. From the shadow of the goal line, looking to throw the ball. And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, I like this play. I mean, not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this 1st down? Backed up with the 1, he's going to throw it. Escapes the sack. He'll take a deep shot here. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Going the other way. Can they stop him? Past the 10. And he steps out of bounds. A solid return and a great play to set up his offense here.
It's 3rd and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring on them.
Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. They'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. They're set now to try the PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Getting set to kick the ball off now. They'll return it from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Powers through. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2. Linebackers trying to confuse this offense now. Takes the handoff again. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
Boy, another first down and another good run by this back from Florida State. Tell you, he's doing his job as far as living up to the great tradition of Florida State running backs.
The shotgun running play call. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. And as we flip the field to begin quarter number 2, we'll see if they can continue to build this lead. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. They're going to run it here. And we're able to tackle the ball carrier there. Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's 3rd down. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. It's 3rd down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Caught over the middle. It's Provo. And they keep the drive going. It's a first out of the 46.
Well, when you play zone defense on 3rd down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
Bringing pressure. The freshman's able to get home with a sack.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
That sack makes it 2nd down and forever. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. He'll take a deep shot here. Catch made at the 10. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Florida State. And they'll set up for the PAT. The extra point is good. They're down by a touchdown, 21-14. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Returner decides to fair catch this. And here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn on the early going here. Both offenses scoring touchdowns their last possession.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down. And the Yellow Jackets looking to use the up-tempo offense here. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. Fires it to his target. Makes the catch downfield. Tackle is finally made, but not before a big gain. They'll spot it at the 24. The Yellow Jackets are moving quickly down the field. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looks to his left and makes the completion. They make the tackle, but it sets the offense up for a 1st and goal from the 10. Back-to-back big plays. Defense is really set up 1st and goal now. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the 1st down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Offense facing 2nd and goal. They'll try to power it in right up the middle. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. So the offense clicking now, Kirk, building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense has shown up prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
Return starts from inside the 5. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking, moved right down the field for a touchdown. They'll change the pre-snap look now. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Knowles. Now the important point after attempt. PHC is good. They still trail, though. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Georgia Tech offense is back out there. Each offense has been clicking, scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. The shotgun handoff here. Breaking free at the 35. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Inside the 10. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
And he knocks through the PAT. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He steps out at the 21. That's where they'll start the drive. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Looking to throw it on 1st down. He slings this one deep down the left side. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Seminoles. And they'll set up now for the extra point try. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And this won't be returnable out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Press coverage now from the secondary. They'll run it from the gun. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Second down after that run on the previous play. He hands it off from the gun. Breaks loose at the 45. It's a big gain across midfield down inside the 35. We've reached the 2-minute warning. We'll have to see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. First and 10 play coming up. Using his legs, it's Fox. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. The Yellow Jackets hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
After the incompletion, they'll have to try to convert here on 3rd and 9. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Makes the grab. It's Fox. Brought down to the 22. It's a first down, very near the red zone now.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
The Yellow Jackets with first and 10 here. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. Here comes the up-tempo offense. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. On 3rd down, it's a handoff. He's got a lane. Can he make the end zone? Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. This offense is still clicking. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get his top and preserve that momentum. Returner looking to make a play here. Steps out of bounds at the 19. That's where they'll start the drive. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. Backed up this close to the end zone in the final minute. Let's see if they just decide to take care of the football and look toward the second half. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. They're able to get him down. They'll crank up the tempo here on 2nd down. The time is running out. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. The pass rush closing in. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
We finally see a changeup from this defense. It has been a long game for this defensive coordinator. A lot of touchdown passes. They finally find a way to affect the timing between the quarterback and his receivers by getting pressure.
Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Receiver makes the catch. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
Anytime you go to an empty formation, you're putting a lot of pressure on the quarterback and the offensive line to be able to hold up on 3rd down. But because they spread them out, he found the matchup that he liked and got the 1st down.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And here comes a deep shot. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Incompletion makes it 2nd down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. He's going to take off. He's found some room at the 45. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the 1st down marker is, picking up the 1st down.
New set of downs for the offense, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Close to the tight end. It's caught downfield. Brought down quickly, but the gain moves the football to the 30. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. First down, looking to throw the ball. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. Not much on the return, but they snuff out the drive with the takeaway.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
It's like the final play of the half coming up. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the 1st half. And that will do it for the 1st half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Knowles will kick this away to start the 2nd half. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Grab down the middle. It's Fox. And it's good for a 1st down to the 36. And the Yellow Jackets will hustle to the line to crank the tempo.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a 1st down for this offense.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Now, the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly, we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the 1st half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
The senior able to make the stop after a short gain. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Making people miss. Tackled across midfield at the 48, good enough for a 1st down.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big 3rd down, know what you need to do, get the 1st down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
And he's brought down after a short gain, does not make the 1st down yardage.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now. Third down, out of the shotgun. It's an out route, the catch made. Takes the football inside the 30, and that's a first down.
Well, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
And the sophomore QB with an inaccurate throw threw it behind his man.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
The Yellow Jackets will line up on 1st and 10. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Coming to the line on 2nd down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. There's the snap, looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete. He was looking for the end zone. Offense facing a 3rd down now. They can still get a 1st down without scoring. Here's the option play. Pitch play to the back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, as you know, the reason this team has such a nice lead today is the day that this guy has had running the football. But that time, finally, the defense comes up with an answer for him.
Offense on the field. It's 4th down and 9. The defense with more pre-snap movement. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Launching one to the end zone. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a huge 4th down stop.
Chris, they had exactly what they wanted. I can't believe this would have been a touchdown, but he drops the ball on 4th down.
Here's the handoff. That run moves the ball to the 16.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
Now it's 2nd down here. They'll hand it off. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down. 3rd down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the 3rd quarter. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Shotgun formation here on 3rd down. Snags the quick throw. And that will pick up a 1st down. They'll spot it at 38. And the Seminoles hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the 2nd half. Probably limited opportunities at this.
Looking to throw it deep. He grabs it inside the 20. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football, and he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Got space, looking to score. Tackle just short of the goal line at the 1. What a run.
Well, at this stage of the game, this offense is clearly thinking it's 4-down territory. They need points on the board, and they need them in a hurry.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida State. And they get set now to try the PAT. PAT is good. They still trail, though. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Two backs now flanking the quarterback. An inside give now from the shotgun. They'll tackle him right at the 31. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Taken down, but not before he makes the first down. Offense operating at high tempo now, no huddle.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Pass ball is incomplete, but there was heavy contact, and here comes the penalty flag. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Now here's the toss play. Some hard running there through a tackle. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call. Just keep working that clock.
1st down. Looking to throw the football. Catch made on the out route. He'll go down right there. Worked his way for a short gain, but not enough for the 1st down.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
And that's going to be a 1st down. And really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the 4th quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up a 1st down on the ground.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. Caught quickly. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
And the Yellow Jackets trying to cash in here in the red zone. And they'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. Still no answer for this offense. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the 4th quarter. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. He's hit as he throws it. Wow, that is interception number 4 today for this QB. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. Wow, what a play. A defensive score.
Well, it's just something freeing when you have this kind of lead and you can just turn the defense loose. Getting aggressive pays off for them here. They get the interception. And what athletic ability there to take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
No problem with BAT right down the middle.
56, Florida State, 35.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. first play of the drive now from the 25. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Just a great play on the ball by the defensive back, getting a hand on it and tipping it up into the air. Boy, anytime you see a tip go up, often that defense is thinking interception. This one falls to the ground. The next tip ball could be going the other way.
He breaks free. This time it's complete. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the grab. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. The Seminoles looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Offensively, you get to the fourth quarter, you're down in a game. You're thinking about vertical shots and getting out of bounds to try to stop the clock. If I'm a defensive coordinator, I'll give that up all game long. Short little routes, tackling them inbounds. Let's keep that clock moving.
Offense facing a 3rd and short from the 41, and they make the first down and avoid a tricky 4th down decision. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. He's running out of time here. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure worked.
Oh, the quarterback and receiver just not quite on the same page. But the good news is it's 4th down and short. And trailing in this game, you've got to convert here to keep your hopes alive.
And he finds his target. He has the first. They make the tackle, but he easily gets first down yardage, and the drive keeps going. The Noles looking to keep this drive moving.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th.
The sophomore able to get home with the sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
The pocket breaking down. Ball carrier wrapped up and brought down. And that's the 2-minute warning here. This offense desperate to cut into this lead and then try to get the football back. 8th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Offense looking to throw the ball. Escapes the pocket. They chase him down and tried to run for it, but it'll bring up 4th down. The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Makes the catch, and the offense will keep this drive going. That's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down. And the Noles starting a new series here on 1st and 10. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And it's caught. Touchdown, Noles. Lining up to try the extra point. And it's good. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And the receiving team has recovered. Looks like the hands team did its job. And here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. And they'll work the clock here by keeping it on the ground. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31.
Boy, this offense's execution has been on point all game long, but especially in this 4th quarter. They're getting better and better, and this defense seems to have just quit out there.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. And they tackle him for a huge loss, 9 yards behind the line. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Second and long, but you figure they'll run the ball here to work the clock. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Lets it fly to the wideout. He's got it for a big gain. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
Offense appeared to be confused about the snap count there. It'll cost him 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. That penalty backs up the offense. It's 1st and 15. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he will score. Touchdown, Georgia Tech.
You know, coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the...
It's a fake PAT. Looking to throw for it. Pass hauled in off the fake. He goes out of bounds. That's a good effort, but the fake PAT fails. Now they get set to kick it away. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create good field position here. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Plays bottled up and the football is loose. The offense recovers the fumble. And a late timeout taken, just 4 seconds on the clock. From the 12-yard line, it's 2nd and long now. Quarterback drops back. Defense is coming after him. And it falls incomplete as the clock hits 0-0. That's it. Game over. Wow, what a tremendous run these guys have had. And now they can call themselves champions of the SEC. That's one of the most difficult titles to earn in this sport. And now with the playoff looming, we can find out how they fare against the 11 other best teams in the nation. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.